So with this number 3, I think when I first did it, I got it wrong too, Macy. So um, no harm on this one. Normally we're given the data, um, but this one we weren't. Like if you were to say, do the data points appear to have a strong linear relationship? Like I kind of said no, because everything's kind of grouped here and there's just one outlier. But again, can you imagine a line here? Absolutely. Um, if you look for the correlation coefficient, I'm going to need some StatCrunch to help me out. But also I'm going to look at the table that they have, because I imagine I can figure out what all these points are. So I see 8, 9, and 10. And I have this one point here which is 2, 10. So I'm going to put my x values here. So I have 2, I have 3 that are on 8, 3 that are on 9, and whoops, 3 that are on 10. The y value is 210. Then I have 8, 1, 8, 2, 8, 3. Then I have 9, 1, 9, 2, 9, 3. And 10, 1, 10, 2, 10, 3. So if these are my points, right, now I can take that and I can do a regression. So these will be my x's, these will be my y's, and yabba dabba, hit buttons, and I get a regression equation. I also get the correlation coefficient, so I get negative 0.893. And then it asks, I think that's to take it out, is there a linear correlation between x and y? So I'm going to look at the table. Again, I had 10 points, so I look at 10, and I'm above both of those. So I am good, because again, I just look at the absolute value of the correlation coefficient. So yes is in the critical region. Oh, I'm going to do bad. It's above that value. So is there a linear correlation? The answer is yes. I will put, because it's above those values, so that's the critical region terminology. What is correlation coefficient when the point 210 is excluded? Like, it would have been really nice if they would have given us these points, but they didn't. So we'll come back over here and we will get rid of these points. And so now when I do my regression, I get a correlation coefficient of 0, right? And that means that there is no correlation. That this is a block of data, and there's, I can put a line anywhere, but there's no relationship between the x values and the y values. So no, because the correlation coefficient is not in the critical region. So again, if we go back to 10 or 9 data points, it is not above 0.666 or 0.798. It's 0. So since it's not in that region, then we would say no. And then lastly, what do you conclude about the possible effect from a single pair of values? The effect from a single point of values can change the conclusion. We just took one point out and we went from 0, we were at negative 0.9 to 0. So one point could have an effect that makes it appear linear related. Hope that helps.